That's literally the exact words I was going to use to you. Self-inflicted wounds.
Yeah.
Pretty evident tonight.
Today. Yeah. And it's kind of frustrating because we spend probably more time on special teams and the daily practice than I'm sure most high school teams do. Mm-hmm. And the fact that, we had the most snafus on that. But, we've been harping, and it's one of those things that we as a staff have to make sure it's the attention to detail. And those things show up there. It's like that's, and you got guys that got thrown into different roles today. Again, like we haven't had a normal week since our scrimmage, and I think we looked great against Belmont. Like we were humming, moving fast. And like last week we had some distractions, I'll put it that way, right?
Yeah.
And it wasn't a normal week. And then this week we found out halfway through we also had some distractions. And this morning we found another situation that we had to deal with and shuffle guys around.
You knew Brian wasn't going to be able to play today?
No, we knew Brian wasn't going to be able to play on Wednesday.
Okay.
But we lost another starter this morning. No, at linebacker. So Ben Herring.
Okay.
So that happened, that before we were going to load the bus up.
Yeah.
Like what are you going to do?
And Devin looked to me like maybe he's still,
that's the other thing. Like those guys that all missed, they missed a whole week of practice. And they haven't got their legs back yet.
Right.
And it shows, we don't have a lot of depth anyway.
No. In fact, I kept seeing 8 run the ball, but then you had 9 in there after a while.
Yeah,
right?
that's Kevin Hubbard.
Okay, you got him a couple of times, I think.
Yep. Marcelo's playing a lot of football. They're all playing a lot of football. So that shows, again, like we're right there, this close, and we just can't get that next big play. I mean, the defense played great. I think up into they didn't have 100 yards of offense going into the fourth quarter.
I was just telling John, they had 36 yards of offense at halftime.
I know. And they were up 21.
Right. Yeah.
Coach, I heard you make the comment to the team after the game. You guys worked way too hard to lose like this.
Yeah, I mean, that was a lot of effort. Like we're working way too hard, right? And we shouldn't have to work that hard. We should be able to line up and just play football, and not make all those mistakes. It's a high school team, and we're young because we don't have a lot of returning varsity experience. But you would think that we could limit 4 turnovers, in huge big spots.
Well, when you see seniors making those plays, and I understand a lot of these guys don't have a ton of in-game experience, but misjudging a punt or a ball that should have been thrown away gets picked off and run back.
Well, and again, you can
single anybody out, but
you can understand where a kid's coming from because they want to make a play.
Yeah.
But they, sometimes the best play is no play. Or throw it out of bounds, or run, get a sack, take a sack. Sometimes that's the play.
Yeah.
And then you love them, guys that they want to do it, and they're trying. Like we go through that in practice. Just because I call it pass play, to a certain receiver doesn't mean you actually have to throw it or force it to that guy. Like you still have your reads.
Yes.
That's just a tag. Maybe run it. If you got wide open green space, just take it. And he did a couple of times.
Yeah. No.
But
and he runs effectively.
Yeah. He's a good athlete. He's a tough little,
So he's got all 4 touchdowns, and they were all 1-yard runs.
Yeah, I know. He's like Jerome Bettis.
Yeah, no, really. And we did see good things. I mean, I thought that read option ran well at times. There were times that the belly worked.
Yep.
From Marcelo.
We had some protection issues on our rollouts, and that's where we're limited. Right, with what we could do with some
and it's
of
just
our
Belmonte, the returning starter up front, so a lot of new guys up.
Yeah, and 3 of those guys were out last week, so they're still getting back into the flow. It's like I said, I just want a normal week this week. Is that too much to ask? Just 5 days of all the guys and no surprises.
Well, now you have PBD coming in.
Yeah, they're going to be fired
up. They've put up
still a non-league game.
Oh,
they're in the small.
South, that's right. I forget about that.
South.
Yeah, or the Lynch.
Yeah.
How many more names can we go by? Really? What will it be next year?
But they've scored 75 points. They've given up 8.
We scored a lot on them last year, so that's in the back of their mind. They're going to be coming, and they'll try to use every light on that scoreboard next week. So we'll see. It's a big challenge for us.
All right. You guys got some coaching ahead of you, I think.
We knew it coming into this season.
All right, thanks, Coach.